Hi everyone, welcome to my fishing videos. I'll just show you my setup. So I've got the value spin, 190. A little casting spoon of 5 grams, number 2. Test weight on the fluorocarbon is 2.7, 20 mil. And a little mini spin, max drag at 155. I know a lot of people are going to be shouting, saying it's not a balanced setup. I do fish, I suppose, slightly different. I don't always balance the reel with the rod. The line I find is important, and the rod I find is important. When I started fishing, everything was all brand new. If you can see, if I can move, the line is taking the biggest hit. The rod is taking the next biggest hit, and the reel has hardly had any damage at all. And the reel is the weakest link. I'll just drop it to the bottom. Stop and go is always my favourite retrieve. What damages a reel more than anything is when the fish is pulling like that, and if I was reeling when that reel is ticking like that, if I did, that's right, now, whoops, these bass, I try not to reel or wind in when it's ticking, because that's when the reel would take the damage. And if I have a quick look, I have no leader. I find I don't need a leader. On this occasion, when I'm fishing for bass, I don't need a leader. I save me money, I don't need it. I just let it sink to the bottom. I always try to get 2, but very rare I get 3 dots. I do try, but I'm doing very well at all, am I? 1 dot all the time. That ain't very good. I'll just do a bit of a different angle here. Don't seem to be biting very well this morning. Must be a bit early and they ain't woken up yet. Let's try this side. There's something. Oh, that's a bass. I've only got one. I always use a single bar to tell me what the stress has been made on my my rig, because I know they're fishing for bass. I don't have. I don't have to worry. Oops. I don't have to worry what's taking stress and what's not, because I know the line is taking the most stress. And I know that my so I never look at it anyway. The only time I will look at it is when I'm setting up a new rig. I mean, there's an 840 there. They go a bit higher than that, but I know there's not a bass here that will break anything on this rig. I'll never break line. Should start moving soon. A bit quiet this morning. Oh, nice little grass pickerel. There's another retrieve that I do. Is I keep my right mouse button pushed down so the rod is right up, and then I'll retrieve this way. And this will give me the twitch. Oh, that's it. It's another bass. Oh, come on. But I always like trying to fish on the light side. The only downside to it for some people, not for me, is that you have to play the fish a little bit longer than a smaller one. You can't just reel them in, because you will damage the reel. Let's try that again. Right mouse down, hold down. See if I can catch another one like that. This will give me the twitch. Oh, that's where they're too. They're a little bit. Oh, this is something smaller. Is that a crappie? Yeah. I think they might be waking up a little bit. Let's try that again. There's somebody jumping over there to my right. Whoops. That's right. I saw the rod bang down then. Oh, that's a bass. My style of fishing is I pull the fish towards me, lower the rod, reel in, pull the fish towards me, lower the rod, reel in, pull the fish towards me, lower the rod, reel in. That's my method of fishing. That way I don't put no strain on the reel, so I can actually fish with a lighter reel. I have been lucky. I ain't had no... What is that one? 6. I haven't had no fish jump off. Several times I think, oh, I lost that one. No, I'm jumping now. Let's try that again. Rod out. Cool, come on. This is a bit poor. Can I get, that's better too. I always try to aim for 2 if I can. Doesn't matter me this morning. Probably trying too hard, I don't know. Let's go back to the old way. This is my preferred way of lure fishing. Just stop and go. Another bass. Always tell a bass because he always swims towards you. That's why. This is something a bit bigger. So I'm using quite light tackle, so I can't just, as I would say, hoik them in. I gotta play them a little bit. The rod would take it, and the line would take it, but the reel won't. So. Now, is this a big one or just a small, strong one? That's another big one. I think back on this side. Actually, how are we doing so far? 1,100. What's the time? 6:30. Looks like they've woken up a little bit. It's a bit quiet, looks like, from 5 till 6. After 6 they seem to wake up. Another mistake I made when I first started playing this game. I was too keen to get to the next... Ooh, what was that? That was a hit. I was too keen to get to the next lake. I think that's what my biggest mistake when I first started playing it. I was too keen to get to the next lake and not having the money to buy the proper rods or appropriate rods for that lake. Oh no. Ooh. I struck too quick. That was my problem. I don't know if it's me, but when I get a hit like that, and if I strike, then it's blank all the way in. It's like I spooked the fish. So if I strike too early, I just usually just forget it and wind it in, start again. It's very rare I catch a fish after a knock. If I strike. Ooh. To be honest, a lot of times I don't strike. I don't watch the bar come up and see the blue line and strike. I let him lift the rod. If I see him lift the rod, that's when I strike. A lot of times you do the work, it do a certain amount of work yourself. I'm not moving the mouse at all. Oops, I lost use that one. I'm not moving the mouse. He's doing all this on his own. All I'm doing is winding in, dropping the rod. All the left and right movements he's doing on his own. Oh, come on. Messing around a bit, Judy. Right, let's pull this in. Seven. Well, the reel's taking a bit of a knock now. But it's still lower than the rest. Let's see if I can do this, catch a bit better. Yeah, the reel's taking a bit of a knock. Well, that's a bit lighter. See if so we want this one. Let's try different I don't know if you saw that. He slightly lifted the rod, and that's when I stroked. We've got crappie. That's when I always strike. I'm not expecting this lure to do so well because of the colour. Definitely nothing here this time. But I blame the lure, the colour of the lure. I'll switch over again. There's nobody there. Oh, yes there is. Sometimes they will follow that lure right up to your feet. One thing fishing light though I find, which I do enjoy, gives the fish time to oh, come on. Put on a bit of a show. Now let's go back to that one. What are we doing? 1008. 7 o'clock. Nearly 7:30. I won't catch nothing now. My retrieves are really bad. Somebody there. Oh, there he is. It's a crappie. Let's go back and try this way. Let's go back to the twitch. God, I wouldn't get any points, would I, for doing the best retrieve, that's for sure. Oh, I saw something there. Drop this a minute. I think I lost him anyway. I suppose it goes to show one thing. Well, I mean, I don't think I'm doing too bad. You don't have to be the perfect retrieve to catch fish, I suppose. One way of looking at it. But one is quite bad. Seems quiet though. Seems quieter than normal. Don't know why. No, I didn't want to really go there. I don't know why, but I still want to try here. There's not a lot of movement on the water though. The water seems quiet. Unless I'm running, oh, there's one. I don't know when the peak fishing time is. I think it was 6 o'clock, was it? Oh, we're on the slippery slope downwards. So probably be all over by 8 o'clock. Or the best time. Well, the best times are gone by the look of it. Let's go back. Just for a laugh, we'll try this. Never do very well with these. Give them a go. But my whole setup, I don't know if I forgot to say, my whole setup is level 3. What am I doing? So you can definitely put this setup together if you're on level 3. Oh yeah, got somebody. Crappie or small bass. Slightly smaller hook. Oh, he's pulling. This is bass. It's a size 4. I've decided to pull. It's got to be a bass. And that's, I don't know if you noticed, that's what I do sometimes. I should do it every time, really. Most times. Especially using a light setup like this. When I'm bringing the fish in, and I go to the last bit when you reel it in and put it in your hand. A lot of times I have the rod here like this and I'm winding it in. When the fish is like down there, what I should do is I should wind it in, wind it in, wind it in, wind it in, stop winding, and then lift the rod to lift the fish out the water, which takes the strain off the reel again. If the rod is up here and I'm winding in, of course all the weight of that fish is on that reel. I should do it. And I noticed the last fish I lowered the rod, so I lowered the rod and wound in the same time. Then I lift the fish out the water and put the weight of the fish on the rod and not on the reel. I should do that every time really, but I didn't. That'd put a lot of weight, a lot of stress on the reel. Trying to, especially on a light reel like this, trying to wind a fish in from down there up here, putting all that stress on that reel. That's one mistake I've made this time. I'd say that's a crappie, but no, it's a bass. Swimming like a bass. And jumping like a bass too. Now, if I can do it properly, wind down. Oh, he's pulling. Wind down, lift the rod up, and pull him out the water. That's what I should do. Take less stress off the reel. It's not bad, 651. Right, I'll do one more cast. What's the time? 8:10. See if we can catch one on our last cast. What I'd like to do, I mean, all depends. I mean, if you like my videos, I get a good, good response to my videos, then I wouldn't mind doing a series, working my way up through the levels, different setups that I use on the different lakes. Go from here to check and on that lake. No, no, nothing on the last. And like, I would never use a level higher than the lake. So this would be, well, what I mean is this is level 3 setup. When I go to check lake, we're looking at level 5 to level 10, because yeah, the levels, your experience levels will go higher than the lakes, I always feel. I did that last time. You could be on level 5 and the check is what, level 2? But right, what we got? We got 2,100. I know I'm on premium. Whatever you call it. Let's leave here, because then you can see how much money I've got. Yes, leave. Right, so no, on no premium, it would have been 1,400. I always get the premium around Christmas time because it's cheaper. Let's close this. Let's go back. Cancel that. Close that. I think it's here. The 4th of the 12th. So it's always around the beginning of December. They put it on a special. So it's nearly half price. So every year, I buy the premium every year. I don't know. I think it's £16 or I don't know, something like that. It's something like half price. Well, it's quite a bit of money knocked off. I know I'm on level 49, but that doesn't mean much. Go back to the globe. Oh, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope, might have helped some people. I had a bit of fun. And like I said, I worked my way through the lake, so the next one, where we to next time? I think this is level 2, is it? Level 3. So we'll be off there next time. And I think next time we're going to do a little bit of bottom fishing. But of course, if you want me to stay, well, where are we to? If you want me to stay here in Lone Star and do some bottom fishing there, just drop me a comment and let me know. I'll do a level 3, or well, I'll try to do a level 3 bottom setup. I mean, I've got a bit of money there which I'm willing to spend the whole lot if I have to, buying new rigs to suit the lakes. So I'm enjoying myself. I said if I can help a few people out, then I achieve what I set out to do. Well, that's enough for me dribbling on. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.